Muslim saying. Now, he knew. He understood. You know? So, we say, you want to know the truth? Then go to the source. Read the Quran and see what it says. What is it calling to? Is it calling to violent acts? Or is it calling to submission to the will of God? Leading a life which is guided by God, so that each and everything that you think to do, you question yourself, is this pleasing to God or not? And you have a criteria, you have a way of determining, because you might say, okay, is it pleasing to God or not? Well, I don't really know. How do I find out? Well, a messenger was sent, the final messenger, who clarified what is pleasing to God and what is not. In the details, the general principles are there in the Quran, but then the messenger came and lived it, as Jesus lived the Gospels that he taught. He lived it, he showed them how they should live. And Moses, the Torah, and all of the prophets, they lived and showed people how they should live a godly life, a life which is pleasing to God. So we have the message intact. We're not saying that there isn't some of the message there in Christianity and its text, etc., and in Judaism and its text, but it's not intact. It's been tattered, it's been broken up, things have been added, taken out, and you've got something in the end which is illegitimate in certain aspects, legitimate in some. But for a lot of people, determining what is and what isn't is very difficult. So they just say it's all from God. But really, if you stop and think, it can't be. These things that are there, which call to corruption, worshipping other than God, this can't be from God.
Exactly. So any closing comments, suggestions for those who are used to procrastinating, a little bit lazy, how to get them motivated to seek the truth, to look for the truth, and to be on the truth?
Well, I would say, dear viewers, that you have to stop at some time in your life. If you wait until it's the grave, too late. That's a fatal mistake of many people. There's no coming back a second time. We're not in a cycle of rebirth. We have one shot. Either we do it right, or we've lost it all. So, if it is the destiny of God, you were flipping through the channels and you saw us here chatting and you say, okay, what are these guys talking about? Let me just stop and listen for a minute. If that's what got you here, then thank God for it. And stop and think. Think about why we're here. Why are you here? What is it that God wants from you in your life? You have a mission here. It's not just to accumulate, to eat and drink, to procreate, and just die. No, you have a soul. So a soul which goes beyond the material that we see externally. We have a soul which was created by God to be a true slave of God, to be in tune with the natural way that God has created this world. But we've been given a choice. We've been given the right and the opportunity to be a part of that natural way or to oppose it, to do our own thing. This is the choice that God has given us. So my advice is, make the right choice. Do the right thing here. Stop and think. Find out the most important question in your life. Find out why you're here.
Very well put. Thank you very much. Please tell the people where they can get some more of, you actually have an online university where they can visit and attain some of your books.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they can just go basically to BilalPhillips.com.
BilalPhillips.com.
That's from there. You can go through whatever channels you wish.
Everything is there.
Yeah.
All your books.
Yeah, books are there. Information, university courses, free courses that they can go in and increase their knowledge. And if you need contacts with organizations, they're there also. Knowing what are the good websites to go and get more information, more correct information, because of course there's a lot of junk out there on the internet. But to get to the right information, we have a whole sort of rating for the good Islamic websites. You can go there, find the top ones, see what's good about them, and go in and get additional information. And it's about really getting sufficient information to make the right choice.
Jazakallah khairan. Thank you very much for being with us. Inshallah, we look forward to having you again.
Ameen.
And I'd like to thank everybody for sitting tight, sitting through another episode of The Deen Show. You've learned Islam simply means surrender and submission to the Creator of the heavens and the earth, and not His creation. It's a complete way of life for everybody. Islam's not about terrorism or terrorizing people. And again, thank you for coming to the source to learn more about Islam. Come here every week at thedeenshow.com. If you missed us at the TV station in Chicago, you can view all of our shows at thedeenshow.com, THEDEEN show. Until next time, assalamu alaikum, peace be unto you.
Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wallahu akbar ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم